Good morning, everyone. Next topic is ontology methods. Several approaches for developing ontologies have been attempted in the last 2 decades. In 1990, Lennart and Guha proposed the general process steps. In 1995, the first guidelines were proposed on the basis of enterprise ontology and TOVV project. It's the 12th European Conference for Artificial Intelligence in 1996. An ontology in the domain of electrical networks was proposed. The methodology appeared at about the same time. A few years later, on-to-knowledge methodology was developed. The CYC knowledge base was designed to accommodate all of human knowledge and contains about 1 lakh concept types and in the rules and facts encoded in the knowledge base. The method used to build the CYC consisted of 3 phases. The first phase, manually codified articles and pieces of knowledge containing common sense knowledge implicit in different sources. The second and third phase consisted of acquiring new common sense knowledge using natural language or machine learning tools. The Electronic Dictionary Research Project in Japan was developed a dictionary with over 4 lakh concepts with their mapping to both English and Japanese words. Although the EDR project was many more concepts than CYC, it does not provide as much detail for each one. WordNet is a hierarchy of 1,60,000 word form and sense pairs. WordNet docs does not have a much detail as CYC or as broad coverage as EDR, but it is the most widely used ontology for natural language processing. Largely because it has long been easily accessible over the internet. CYC has the most detailed axioms and definitions. It is an example of an axiomated or formal ontology. Both EDR and WordNet are usually considered terminology ontologies. The difference between terminological ontology and a formal ontology is one of degree. As more actions are added to a terminological ontology, it may evolve into a formal or axiomatized ontology. The main concepts in the ontology development include a top-down approach in which the most abstract concepts are identified first and then specialized into more specific concepts. A bottom-up approach in which the most specific concepts are identified first and then generalized into more abstract concepts. And a middle-out approach in which the most important concepts are identified first and then generalized and specialized into other concepts. Methodology was created in the Artificial Intelligence Lab from the Technical University of Madrid. It was designed to build ontologies either from scratch, reusing other ontologies as they are, or by a process of re-engineering them. The methodology framework enables the construction of ontologies at the knowledge level. It includes the identification of the ontology development process, a life cycle based on evolving prototypes and particular techniques to carry out each activity. The ontology development process identifies which tasks should be performed when building ontologies, scheduling, control, quality assurance, specification, knowledge acquisition, conceptualization, integration, implementation, evaluation, documentation, and configuration management. The life cycle identifies the stages through which the ontology passes during its lifetime, as well as the dependencies with the life cycle of other ontologies. Finally, the methodology specifies the techniques used in each activity, the products that each activity outputs, and how they have to be evaluated. The main phase in the ontology development process using methodology approach is the conceptualization phase. By comparison, the on-to-knowledge methodology includes the identification of the goals that should be achieved by knowledge management tools and is based on an analysis of usage scenarios. The steps proposed by the methodology are kickoff, where ontology requirements are captured and specified, competency questions are identified, potentially reusable ontologies are studied, and a first draft version of the ontology is built. Refinement, where a mature and application-oriented ontology is produced. Evaluation, where the requirements and competency questions are checked and the ontology is tested in the application environment. And finally, ontology maintenance. Ontology sharing and merging. Knowledge representation is the application of logic and ontology to the task of constructing automated models. Each of the following three fields contributes to knowledge representation. Logic. Different implementations support different subsets and variations of logic. Sharing information between implementation can usually be done automatically. The information can be expressed as a common subset. Ontology. Different systems may use different names for the same kinds of objects, or they may use the same names for different kinds. Computation. Even when the names and definitions are identical, computational or implementation side effects may produce different behaviors in different systems. In some implementation, the order of entering rule may have interference that impact computations. Sometimes the side effect may cause an endless loop. Although these three aspects of knowledge representation pose different kinds of problems, they are interdependent. Standardizing the terminology used to classify and find the information is important. For artificial intelligence, where the emphasis is on computer processing, effort has been directed to precise axioms suitable for extended computation and reduction. Ontology libraries. Scientists should be able to access a global distributed knowledge base of scientific data that appears to be integrated, locally available, and is easy to search. Data is obtained by multiple instruments using various protocols in different vocabularies, using assumptions that may be inconsistent, incomplete, evolving, and distributed. Currently, there are existing ontology libraries include DAML Ontology Library. Its website is nothing but daml.org. Lingua Ontology Library, that is from Stanford University, ksl.stanford.edu. Protege Ontology Library, again from Stanford University. Available upper ontologies include IEEE Standard Upper Ontology and CYC. Available general ontologies include DMOS, WordNet, domain-specific ontologies, UML, yes, SemanticNet, Gene Ontology, chemical markup language. Ontology mapping. Ontology provides a vocabulary and specification of the meaning of objects that encompasses several conceptual models, including classifications, databases, and axiom theories. However, in the open semantic web environment, different ontologies may be defined. Ontology matching finds correspondence between ontology objects. These include ontology merging, query answering, and data transition. This ontology matching enables data interoperability. Today, ontology matching is still largely labor intensive and error prone. As a result, manual matching has become a key bottleneck. String matching. String matching can help in processing ontology matching. String matching is used in text processing, information retrieval, and pattern matching. There are many string matching methods, including edit, distance, for measuring the similarities of two strings. Let us consider two strings S1 and S2. If we use limited steps of character edit operation, insertion, deletion, and substitution, S1 can be transformed into S2 in an edit sequence. The edit distance defines the weight of an edit sequence. The existing ontology files on the web show that people usually use similar elements to build ontologies. Although complexity and terminology may be different, this is because there are established names and properties to describe a concept. The value of string matching lies in its utility to estimate the lexical similarity. However, we also need to consider the real meaning of the words and the context. In addition, there are some words that are similar in alphabet form while they have different meanings such as two and two. Hence, it is not enough to use only string matching. Another approach to improve the performance is called normalization. Since edit distance does not consider the lengths of the strings compared, this may produce a side effect. A pair of long strings that differ only in one character may get the same edit distance as that of a pair of short strings. For example, suppose two words whose lengths are both 300 only differ in one character. Suppose further that another pair of strings whose lengths are both 3 also differ in one character. Now, by traditional methods, computing their edit distance will get exactly the same value. However, this is an unfair result since the long string should get a higher value. In this case, we use an efficient uniform cost normalized edit distance. Comparing ontologies. Ontology can be represented in a taxonomy tree where each node represents a concept with its attributes. In comparison to the ontology 1, we can make an alternative spot ontology called ontology 2, where the only difference that the term point in O1 has been replaced with the origin in O2. The aim of ontology matching is to map the semantically equivalent elements. In this case, this is one-to-one mapping of the simplest type. We can also map the different types of elements. For example, a particular relation maps to a particular attribute. Mapping can be more complex if we want to map the combination of some elements to a specific element. An approach for semantic search can be based on text categorization for ontology mapping that combines element by element and then determines a similarity metric on a per pair basis. Matched items are those whose similarity values are greater than a determined threshold. Similarity measures play a very significant role in ontology matching. All ontologies in the real world not only specify the conceptualization by logical structures but also refers to terms restricted by natural language use. For two ontologies O1 and O2, we could compute a similarity measure and use that measure to decide whether the ontologies match. And we would also apply the notion of the joint probability distribution between any two concepts as a similarity measure. Ontology mapping. Ontology mapping enables interoperability among different sources in the semantic web. It is required for combining distributed and heterogeneous ontologies. Ontology mapping transfers the source ontology into the target ontology based on semantic relations. There are three mapping approaches for combining distributed and heterogeneous ontologies. Mapping between local ontologies, mapping between integrated global ontology and local ontologies, mapping for ontology merging, integration, or alignment. Ontology merge, integration, and alignment can be considered as ontology reuse processes. Ontology merge is the process of generalizing a single coherent ontology from two or more existing and different ontologies on the same subject. Ontology integration is the process of generating a single ontology from two or more different ontologies in different subjects. Ontology alignment creates links between two original ontologies. Ontology mapping tools. This section reviews three types of ontology mapping tools and provide an example for each. For ontology mapping between local ontologies, an example mapping tool is GLUE. GLUE is a system that semi-automatically creates ontology mapping using machine learning techniques. Given two ontologies, GLUE finds the most similar concept in the other ontology. For similarity measurement between two concepts, GLUE calculates the joint probability distributions of the concepts. The GLUE uses a multi-strategy learning approach for finding joint probability distribution. GLUE has a content learner and a name learner and a meta learner. The content learner exploits the frequency of words in the textual content of an instance in order to make predictions and uses naive Bayes theorem. The name learner uses the full name of the input instance. The meta learner combines the predictions of Bayes learners and assigns weight to Bayes learner based on how much it trusts the learner's prediction. For ontology mapping between source ontology and integrated global ontology, an example tool is learning source description. In LSTs, schema can be viewed as ontologies with restricted relationship types. Therefore, the mediated schema can be considered as a global ontology. The LST system uses a multi-strategy learning two-phase approach, training and matching. In the matching phase, prediction combiner combines meta-learner's prediction and match the schema of new input source to the mediated schema. This process can be considered as ontology mapping between information sources and a global ontology. For ontology mapping, in ontology merging, alignment and integration, an example tool is Ontomorph. Ontomorph provides a powerful rule language for specifying mappings and facilitates ontology merging and the rapid generation of knowledge base translators. It combines two syntactic rewriting and semantic rewriting. Syntactic rewriting is done through pattern directed rewrite rules for sentence level transformation based on pattern matching. Semantic rewriting is done through semantic models and logical inference. Next is logic and inference. The usually architecture of semantic web is comprised of a series of layers that form a hierarchy of content and logic. So this logic and inference rules we shall see in the next class. All of you mark your attendance. Okay, we shall continue in the next class. Mark the attendance first. Thank you.